Mr. President.
The Senator from Arkansas.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to talk about S 1707, which will name the federal building located at 617 Walnut Street, Arkansas, as the Jacob Trieber Federal Building, United States Post Office, and United States Courthouse. The Honorable Jacob Trieber paved the way for diversity on the federal bench. As the first Jewish federal judge, his work on the bench helped fight injustice and laid the foundation for equality with a lasting civic legacy that continues to impact our country. Born on October 6, 1853 in Raschkau, Prussia, a young Jacob Trieber and his family escaped the growing anti-Semitism in Prussia and moved to the United States. In a few short years, they established their homestead and family store in Helena, Arkansas. In 1873, he began to study law, and 3 years later entered the Arkansas bar. In 1897, he was appointed U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Arkansas in Little Rock. 3 years later, on July 26, 1900, President William McKinley appointed Jacob Trieber to the federal bench, where for 27 years Judge Trieber served on the U.S. Circuit Court for the Eastern District of Arkansas. Judge Trieber was committed to equal justice for all and ruled for equality for African Americans and women. Judge Trieber had astounding foresight. Many of his rulings were important to civil rights and wildlife conservation. He also was committed to his local Arkansas community and served as an elected official on the Helena City Council and as the Phillips County Treasurer. Judge Trieber played an influential role in saving the old State House and establishing the Arkansas State Tuberculosis Sanatorium. In honor of Judge Jacob Trieber, Senator Cotton and I and Senator Coons have introduced this legislation that designates the federal building in Helena-West Helena, the Jacob Trieber Federal Building, United States Post Office and Courthouse. Judge Trieber's name will appropriately mark this building and stand as a symbol of his significant work for not only the people of Arkansas, but for the entire United States. I want to thank Senator Boxer and Senator Inhofe for helping us advance this in a timely fashion. Also the staff of the EPW and the cloakroom staff that does such an outstanding job here. And so with that, Mr. President, I ask unanimous consent that the Committee on Environment and Public Works be discharged from further consideration of S 1707 and the Senate proceed to its immediate consideration.
The clerk will report.
S 1707, a bill to designate the federal building located at 617 Walnut Street in Helena, Arkansas, as the Jacob Trieber Federal Building, United States Post Office, and United States Courthouse.
I ask unanimous.
Is there objection to proceeding to the measure? Without objection, the committee is discharged, and the Senate will proceed.
Thank you, Mr. President. I ask unanimous consent that the bill be read a third time and passed. The motion to reconsider be considered, made, and laid upon the table.
Without objection.
Thank you, Mr. President.